Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Mcbaj, a fashion and beauty photographer and also a filmmaker based in London, UK. So guys, today I have something interesting to share with you guys. Is the Panasonic Lumix S1 still a good camera in 2021? So guys, I know new camera or other camera brands have been releasing new cameras like the Sony A7 IV, which is like a stunning camera, definitely with the 3 megapixel, and you know it's just mad. And the 10-bit also, yeah, nice. Finally Sony A7 has decided to come to like the fact that they need to put 10-bit in the camera. Yeah, I'm throwing shades right now. So guys, the Lumix S1 is an amazing camera, that I will tell you for sure, depending on what you're using it for. Let's talk about the photography part of the Lumix S1. The Lumix S1 autofocus in photography is stunning. There's no lag at all. I've never had any time in which I'm going to be like, oh yo, why did I decide to leave the Sony system for the Lumix system? The autofocus is just works really well when it comes to photography. Note that. So the image quality is stunning. Yeah, you definitely get your high megapixel, the details in your pictures. As you can see, the pictures I'm putting up on the screen right now, the details in the pictures are amazing, guys, no doubt at all. Depending on the photography you're actually looking towards doing, it might not serve your purpose as a photographer, because if you're into more like sports or like wildlife type of photography, obviously I don't think the Lumix S1 is going to work for you, because you know the frame per second is about 6 or 10 frames per second, so that's quite slow for what you want to use it for. But as a portrait photographer, definitely it works, because literally most of your subject are either standing still in front of the or in front of the camera, and yeah, it does really well when it comes to that part. And many a times I can't even count, I mean, maybe the amount of times I've actually switched my camera into like a burst mode for me to just keep shooting burst mode. Maybe I said maybe like from a couple of fashion shoots where, you know, the models are actually moving really fast or something, then I could decide to still work with the same burst mode I have on my camera, which yeah, works really well. And that's it for the photography. Really, it's just works perfectly for photography. Let's talk about videography right now. Videography, depending on what you want also, because I know the Lumix, when it comes to autofocus for videography, you know it already, it's not so good for videography when it comes to autofocus. But don't get it twisted. At the same time, what this camera packs into it is amazing, guys. I think what it has about 3 years ago in which the camera was released, most camera brands are just including it in their cameras right now. The Lumix S1, if you decide to upgrade using the vlog upgrade from Panasonic, you can actually shoot like cinema log footages on your camera. That's the dynamic range is almost like 14 stop of dynamic range. Isn't that insane, guys? That's mad. You have 10 bits in camera, you shoot 10 bits in camera. Most other cameras right now are just including 10 bits in like your new cameras. Sorry, I'm not going to throw shade anymore. You know the camera brand I'm talking about. I'm not 18, but it's just obvious. Yeah, so yeah, it shoots 10 bits in camera. You have different formats in which you can shoot in. Did I just say 10 bits in camera? It shoots 4K, and to top it off, it shoots 5.9K in camera, literally 6K in your camera. You know, when you actually use the Atomos Ninja, you can actually shoot in ProRes RAW, guys. Panasonic Lumix S1 in 2020 for videography is still mad. If you're not a fan of using the vlog, like you don't want to spend time with color grade or any of that, in fact the standard profiles, the Rec 709s, the other profiles you have on the camera works just as well. Like every other thing, you have your colors coming out right. Let's talk about the colors of the camera. The colors are stunning. I think anytime I tend to use the Panasonic when it comes to like video, I tend to like see more like a cinema type of feel into, you know, like when I'm using my S-Log. So I love the camera so much when it comes to that. Yeah, high beast, guys. The high beast is mad. Like literally you could decide to just hold your camera and film with your camera without putting it on the gimbal. What else can I ask for? The image stabilization on the camera and the Lumix S1 is stunning. My only downside to using the Lumix S1 autofocus, the autofocus for videography, you know, photography, the autofocus for videography is crap, absolutely crap. But I've come to learn and tend to like enjoy using the manual focus. Using manual focus on the S1 is stunning. And to top it off, because they know, okay, yeah, you'll be using manual focus, or if you want to use manual focus, they've decided to put like a setting in your camera in which you can decide to change the angle in which you want your manual focus to respond with. So you could decide to use like a 360 angle, a 180-degree angle, or 90, depending. I think it varies here. So I decided to put mine like 90 degrees. So the less I pull or turn the ring of the lens, I keep going to my forward focus or backward focus. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but yeah, this makes focusing very easy if you're doing manual focus. And at the same time, when you're talking about the autofocus, I still put the camera on a tripod while doing a talking head session this way, and it still works really well. It works perfectly well when doing talking head session just like this. The camera autofocus still works really well, maybe except some breathing and all of that, but it works just fine for me. So the other downside to using a Lumix S1 right now is the camera is big. It makes me feel like I'm back using the DSLR. The camera is big, it's massive. Many times I tend to use it, it's like it aches my wrist and everything. The camera is just massive. But yeah, some people like it's big and some people like small cameras, but you know, it's a mirrorless camera. Yeah, obviously most mirrorless cameras are very small and all of that, but this camera is big. But it's not something I can complain about. So I just enjoy the camera. So but depending on what you need a camera for at this current point in time, if you're a content creator, a videographer, or a photographer, I would say the Lumix S1 still works in 2021. It's a perfect camera for anything you want to use it for. I hope I've been able to just share my thoughts about the Panasonic Lumix S1 to you guys. And if you like this video, kindly share, comment, like, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell icon to get notified anytime I post a new video. Thanks guys.